Hello, everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. On Tuesday, we're almost at the end of the month of February 2024. I'll check, make sure I got audio.
Hello.
We got it. And yesterday, it was 95 degrees in Texas at my house. In North Texas, it was 95 degrees. Not in South Texas, but in North Texas. And tomorrow, it's going to be a high of 54. So, the old adage is, if you don't like Texas weather, hang around a little while, it's subject to change. It's showing its head early this year. It's in the 80s today. Let's call a few folks out. There's my friend Melissa, who was in here first. Thank you, Melissa. Ernie Brown. Ernie says, I'm going to be giving driving instructions today. And try not to hit Alvin Lewis's taco truck. When I loaded the trailer up today, pulled out with it, got up on the highway and stopped on the shoulder of the road. First sign I passed was a taco sign. Eddie Gross, good to see you. There's my, there's Dee. Hello, Dee. Good to see you. Glad to see you in here today, listening while you work. Yeah, Skipjack Cindy. There's Kelly Bullock. And Thunderstruck. All right, that's who's chatted so far. For the rest of you that's in the background listening, I appreciate you coming in today. Well, let's get the screen up here and get this show on the road. We're going to be driving my truck today. This is one of my 3 trucks. I have a whole fleet of trucks, but this is one of the 3 custom trucks that I have. And we're going to be hauling a load of waste paper from Houston to Virginia. I just picked a job. I just drove to a site. There was 2 jobs available. I picked one out of the 2. The other one was going to Canada. I wasn't doing no 2,000 mile trip today, so we picked a 1,300 mile trip. Job pays $22,330. So, we're going to take this job here. It's a good paying job. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. I've already got the trailer loaded. Got it pulled out of the parking lot. And pulled on the side of the shoulder of the road there on the freeway. But about a mile down the road, parked her. So we will wait for this to load up. Takes a little longer. I got quite a few mods running. Let's look at the trailer. It's not a very big trailer. It's a medium-sized trailer. I wouldn't call it small, but this truck will have no problem hauling this load. Let's see if I can get out of here without getting run over.
You drive and I'll navigate.
Over, under on the wrecks. Well, we hope we're not going to wreck it. We're going to try not to wreck it. But I'm going to try to get there as soon as
Stay to the left.
I can, because this is a 1,200 mile trip. we're on the interstate. I don't want to put along 50 miles an hour for a 1,200 mile trip. Right now I can run about 65, so we're gonna try to do at least 65, maybe even a little faster. Depends on the road. We'll lock it in at 70. All right.
Stay to the left.
I've been busy this week working on stuff for the Virtual Fishing League. Just about got everything ready to go. That's going to start on the 11th of March. I am still accepting sign-ups. Probably until I'll probably be accepting sign-ups till the week before it starts. Uh-oh. I think I'm supposed to get off here.
Updating, please wait.
Nope. So what? That was a mistake. She'll correct it.
Stay to the left.
J-Dog's in the house.
Keep right, then turn right.
That was
Turn right.
my mistake back here when I took that turn. I misread the GPS instead of listening. So I've been working on getting stuff ready for that fishing league, and like I said, I will probably take sign-ups until a week before. Start date is the 11th.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
On Monday. So
Turn right.
we have 8 people signed up that has signed up for it. Oh, Matt. I did an announcement video the other day. Put it up on the Virtual Fishing League website or Facebook group page and my YouTube channel about the start date. One minor rule change. And then I announced the fish that we were going to be fishing first for week 1, and that's the black bass. And after that, we're going to let the wheel pick. We're going to do a wheel pick and let the wheel pick the next species. So the first week will run from the 11th until the 16th.
Keep left,
That will
and
be
then
the,
exit left.
that will be the end of the week, and then we will start
Exit
a new
left.
week the following Monday. Points are going to be calculated by your 3 fish bag limit. So, catch the biggest bag limit you can. You got 5 days to fish anytime you want, as much as you want, to try to up your bag limit. It gives everybody this time to fish and it's not rushed. Explain why it is, Troy. Explain why what is. Explain what it is, Troy.
Stay to the left.
The Virtual Fishing League is going to be based upon the Angler Call of the Wild, the video game.
Stay to the left.
We're going to have an 8-week league. It's going to run 8 weeks, and then we will probably take a short break and then take some sign-ups, see if anybody wants to continue. Probably about a 2-3 week break. The fishing tournament. Well, it's not a tournament, it's really a league, but it's going to run over an 8-week period. We're going to have a species a week. You fish 5 days a week, and you fish as much as you want.
Stay to the left.
As often as you want. You will be fishing for a specific species, 3 fish bag limit. You'll submit your pictures on Saturday after closing time for the week, which is 8 a.m., whichever time 8 a.m. is for you. I'll total up the weights and we'll have a week 1 winner. Got a wreck and a helicopter coming in. Better slow down a little bit. We will have a big fish of the week announcement. There's no accolades for that as far as the points goes. So let's say on week 1 you catch 33 pounds, 17 ounces, you would get 33.17 in points. And therefore, after we calculate your bag limit weight up for each week until we run 8 weeks, and we have a winner based upon the most weight of the combined species. Pretty simple. Not a lot of rules. I didn't make a lot of rules for it. I didn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of rules that, everybody had to worry about. I wanted to just be kind of a fun experience by hauling a load of cattle. I'm going to try to keep, with the 8 competitors I've got, I'm going to try to keep the species list that we choose from based upon what everybody's got the gear for, because not everybody's got the big enough gear. For instance, there's a couple of folks in that don't have lake trout, a big enough rod setup and line setup to catch lake trout. So it would be putting people at a severe disadvantage to ask them to fish for lake trout. So we're going to kind of stay within the species that we've got to tackle for everybody that's competing. So I play a lot, so I've got a lot of tackle as far as bigger gear to fish for those bigger fish, but not everybody has that. I got on last night, played a while. Was in the Discord chat myself. Steve Adams, Hogleg, Susquehanna Stan, and Buck Williams. Buck Williams played and I played the fishing game. Enjoyed that last night. We even were in the same boat for a while fishing, so fun experience. I think Buck started playing the game 3 or 4 days ago. He bought the game and started playing it.
Stay to the left.
We will probably spawn a few tournaments out of this league down the road. I've got some ideas for that. We're going to work off of the first reserve for the first 8 weeks, which is Golden Ridge. Mainly because when you buy the game, that's the reserve you get. The other reserves are downloadable content reserves. You have to pay for those. Not everybody has all the maps. So we're just going to keep it simple till I find out what maps everybody's got and what their capabilities are as far as their rankings and their average. And then we might venture into one of the other maps. Eventually, when we get a full slate of folks that's got all the maps and their tackle built up, we'll start letting the wheel pick what venue we're going to fish that week and the fish. But right now, we're going to work off Golden Ridge. I picked largemouth bass to be the first species because it's a good medium-sized fish, and most everybody has big enough tackle to fish for that. So, after this week, after the first 8 weeks is over with, I will, when we get ready to start it back up again, I will let the wheel pick. Or after the first week, rather, I'm going to let the wheel do the picking.
Stay to the left.
I won't pick the fish every week, the wheel will. Well, we stopped in the middle of the road, folks. But for the first week, I picked the bass, and then after that, we're going to let the wheel pick. And I got to tell you, there's 22 species of fish on this map. Now, lake trout's probably going to be out for a lot of us, so we'll probably have to remove that one and catch that one on down the road. But there'll be 20 species of fish, minus the lake trout and the bass, because we've already done the bass. Some of these species I haven't fished for a whole lot. So, letting the wheel pick it, I think, is a fair, fun way to do it. Are we going to move here, people, or what are we doing? I may have to go around this mess. Yeah, she's going to divert me. Alright. I'm going to have to try to get over here. This ought to be fun. Because we're not moving at all. Alright, they let me in back. I'm going to have to take a detour here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have to detour. So. Not what I wanted to do, but what's what we're going to have to do.
Updating, please wait.
They got the road blocked off back there. This is the first time that I have run one of these leagues. Uh, by no means was this my idea. There's some other gamers that's got this type of league thing going on. I just started one for our group and had a few people interested in it, but they've got a league going called Tackle Tuesday on some of the gaming channels based around the same game, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I watch a little bit of the content, but there was a second barrier up there is the reason I didn't go around. I could have went around the first barrier, but there was another barrier up there and it did look like I had a lot of room to pass. We'll just take the little detour. This is a Western Star truck. I have 3 custom trucks, and then I have a fleet of Western Stars, just generic Western Stars that my AI drivers operate. And I switch back and forth and drive the 3 custom trucks.
Stay to the left.
So, kind of mix it up a little bit. Hello, Moon. We're working on some other ideas for multiplayer on some different games. So there's going to be some stuff probably come up before long. After the start date for the VFL, there will be quite a few pictures rolling in, I'm sure, of people's catches. And so if you're not a member over there for the Facebook group, you want to watch what's going on, you're welcome to go join, comment, whatever you want to do. Yeah, Thursday is going to be wrestling. For me and Kelly, we're going to wrestle on Thursday. I'm going to try to get on here quick. There we go. We're going to play WWE 2K23 on Thursday. Multiplayer stream, Kelly and I will be on. We've been meaning to do that for a while. Kelly had an appointment he needed to get to, so we had to postpone, but I seen your message there about you got pictures or something. Send it to me and we'll work something up, Kelly.
Keep
so
right.
Get the
And
thumbnail
then exit
later.
right. Exit right. Turn right.
We've been tossing around the idea about starting a little bit more of the farming multiplayer gameplay. We're working on something, talking about it. When I say we, I mean Hogleg and Steve and Stan and I, we're working on something.
Stay to the left.
So, to do more multiplayer on the farming game. baseball game's going to come out March the 19th. I'm going to be playing that a little bit on live. Looking forward to that. This will be my 24th version of this game that I have played. Sometimes I play a version a lot more than others, but this will be the 24th version that I have played of that game. I think that game come out way back there in 2000, I don't know, maybe 99. I've been working on I've been playing Call of the Wild, been spending a lot of time over at the gun range. So I'm gonna start doing a little more hunting on the channel. Try to mix in maybe some night streams every once in a while. But I'm gonna do something for a while with hunting with open sights. Leave the scopes at the lodge. So a little bit more challenging to hunt with open sights. I've been practicing quite a bit every day. I've got one rifle for deer that I really favor over the others, the open sight hunting, and that's based upon how the sight's picture looks on that particular rifle. So when I get the VFL launched and I've got a little bit of extra time, I'll start making some more characters for the wrestling game. I've got my graphics made for it where I can post the leaders boards and everybody's weight weekly about what they caught. Some of us will be doing it on lives, I'm sure. Some of us may not, but you'll get to see what everybody's catching based upon the pictures that they put up. They'll be submitting a 3 fish bag limit every week. And I'm sure there'll be some grand catches that everybody will be wanting to put up with a big fish. Or it ought to be quite fun. The good thing about this game is cross-compatible, which means console players can play with PC players. And it's all on a server, so it makes it kind of fair across the board, in my opinion. And there's going to
Stay to the left.
There's going to be more content coming out for that game as it moves forward, and ought to improve what we're doing. Oh, I like to mess that up. Notice how I brake just enough to get off that exit safely, but then I pick it back up pretty quick. I'm trying to keep speed
Continue straight.
at a constant level as much as I can.
Stay to the left.
Ole Anderson died, really. Getting a little crowded right here. I may have to back out of the throttle a little bit. It was awful fun to get on there and play a little bit of fishing with Buck Williams last night. Buck's just now learning the game, but he's picking it up pretty fast. We got Hog Leg playing the fishing game. That little bit of tuna fish and crackers I had for lunch did not do much for this oversized belly of mine. So I kind of keep y'all updated as I go along with everything. As most of you know, I went and saw the doctor about getting a new power wheelchair. Got an email this morning, they got the doctor's orders in. So now I got to go for a physical therapy appointment in April. And then they have to work the paperwork and get approval from the insurance, which is always fun. So I got one more step that I got to do. But it'll still be 9-10 months before I get a chair. But it's moving. In the right direction. Getting a wheelchair for somebody that's handicapped is like getting a new car. It's kind of a big deal. And mine are well used. So 5 years goes by, it's time for a new ride. I went fishing on Saturday for the first time in a long time. Went a little crappie fishing. We didn't catch anything.
Continue straight.
I tried, but we didn't catch anything. I went to the Colony. It's an open dock, very nice dock. But we're gonna go back here probably in about 2 weeks. Won't be this weekend, but I'm going to take Freddy rods with me this time, and we're going to throw out a catfish line and see what we can do. There was a few fish caught over there while I was there. The guy had a couple of big, nice buffalo that he caught on corn and carp, and I like to fish for those fish as well. And we're going to go back over there and give it a try and take some Freddy rods this time. I think I'll go get me, take a little bit of chicken with me. It's easy accessible bait. And maybe some night crawlers and see what I can do. I get a wheelchair just in time for CatCon 2025. If that was not so far to go to CatCon, I would certainly love to go. That would be about a 12-hour road trip for us. I gotta tell you, that's awful rough for me. Oh yeah, I wish, Buck. They won't
Keep
pay.
right, then turn right.
They won't pay for that.
Turn right.
They won't pay for that option. But I gotta tell you, I get an itemized bill of what the wheelchair costs when I buy one. I get to see what the insurance pays or what they get billed. And the wheelchair that I'm in costs just as much money, as those track chairs. This wheelchair that I'm in was $25,000. Now that is ridiculous, in my opinion, that a chair would cost $25,000. In fact, the wheelchair cost just as much money
Keep right, then turn right.
as it was when me and the wife went and bought a brand new van. That's ridiculous.
Turn right.
But I would love to go to CatCon. Wish I could make a trip like that. You know, to go to something like CatCon or even the Gathering or something like that. But just a little bit out my range of size trip I want to take. Keep the old chair and have it converted. Yeah, you know, when I get a new wheelchair, one time I kept the old chair. Thing about keeping the old chair is, one, it sets and don't ever get used. It's like leaving a car in the garage or sitting out in the front yard. Something's always wrong with it when you try to use it. And two, they're in the way. Keeping a wheelchair is more trouble than it's really worth. I can always fly. Yeah, I could. Then you got to worry of what do you do when you get there. I gotta have transportation. It's not like I can just get in a car and go. Gotta have a wheelchair van. And of course, with my disabilities, I'm stiff as a dog on board. So getting on a plane is a chore. I ain't supposed to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Getting on a plane is a chore anymore. My wife don't like driving really long distances. If I come to CatCon, it's something I'd have to have a couple, 2-3 days of traveling and go stop, you know, and drive maybe 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 at the most, and then stop for the night and pick the rest of it up, because it's like 12 hours up there. From my house. Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Speed limit on this road ain't but 50. Okay. Just crossed over to the Georgia state line. This is part of the DL. This is part of the map mod that I've got for this game. Now we can kick it on out. Missy Kennedy, what do you say there? Moo Moo at Meyer. Alvin Lewis. What say, Alvin Lewis? Y'all come back and join us on Thursday. Kelly and I gonna do a little wrestling. He probably gonna beat me. He's got a lot more experience at this game than I do. Donald Long, good to see you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Wheelchair rental, yeah. That's something we'd have to do, is probably rent a van, and to come up, fly up, and then rent a wheelchair van. It's just a big undertaking.
Continue straight.
I squealed like a mashed cat when we went 6 hours.
Keep right, then turn left.
Falling in behind this tanker here.
Turn left.
When we went to Galveston, I was fit to be tied, riding in the car 5-6 hours. You can imagine what a 12-hour road trip's like. I used to go on long road trips when I was a lot younger. When I worked for the police department, I went on several long road trips. I used to ride up with some of the young deputies, and we'd go pick up prisoners from one jail and bring them to another, and I used to ride the car 10-12 hours, but I was a lot younger then. I'm not quite as young as I used to be. Those days.
Keep right, then turn right.
Well, I was gonna get over, but she's gonna have me exit now.
Turn right.
I gotta get back on there this afternoon and get a little bit
Stay
of
to the left.
I think I messed
Updating,
up.
please wait.
Yeah, you told me too late, lady. Gotta get back on the fishing game here in a little while. Get a little more practice time in.
Stay to the right.
Ernie, did you ever get the Discord to work the other day? Yeah, Ernie's on my Discord. I think he's having audio problems the other day. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I gotta get some fuel, folks. We're gonna stop right here and buy some. That'll give me a 2-minute break.
You drive and I'll navigate. Stay to the left.
Ernie's got that fishing game.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
We're gonna stop off here and get Topper off. I probably could make it, but I don't want to push it. I think Chrissy is playing the fishing game. As much as Ernie does. Come on. What's the hold up, boys? Golly. Got a dollar waiting on the
Turn
dime
right.
here. Get that Kenworth on down the road, son.
Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
I will. Got a lot going on, huh? Yeah. Weather here, like I said, was 95 yesterday, and tomorrow it's going to be 54 for the high. That's just a massive swing. It was nice the other day getting out, going to the dock.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
I'm gonna try to
Turn right.
Got a couple of other places that I'm gonna
Turn
go
left.
fishing at. I seen that, Jody. That he would let you stop and eat. I tell you what, I believe I'd knocked him in the back of the head somewhere. Yeah, I seen that. I laughed when I saw that. Drove 1,000 miles and didn't get and couldn't get him to stop, get anything to eat. I got next time, Jody, you ought to do the driving. All right. Yeah, Jody did a good job winning the catfish cook-off. Did a real good job.
Turn left.
How long did you practice on that fish cooking, Jody? Jody's a catfish queen. Catfishing, catching them and cooking them.
Continue straight.
It's fixing to start raining. Kelly start talking about raining in the chat. Now I'm gonna have to deal with this. Yeah, about 12 hours. Well, yeah. You paid off. Now the thunder's gonna start rolling.
Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
No, you wrong, lady. You mean stay right. Sometimes this thing will throw you. Oh Lord, I'm running up on the curve. Trying to read the chat, run up on the curve. Glad wasn't nobody standing there. Oh, that rain's coming down. I'll have to drive a little more slower now.
Continue straight.
That. I stayed over at the dock probably about 2 hours and fished the other day. Really nice day. Wasn't a whole lot of people. Only like 3 or 4 people there when I got there. Later in the day, a few kids started coming in, fishing. We wrapped it up for the day. Yeah, when I told Steve Adams that Jody won it, he couldn't believe it. No, I did, Missy. I went over and jig fished for. Oh, Joey, how are you? Appreciate it. I went over and jig fished for a couple of hours. I fished several different jigs, but I didn't catch one. I tried, but only stopping here, poor fella. Guess we stopped because it's a red light. I would imagine that I will do a live sometime, maybe more than one, and maybe I will do a pop-up in between some of the other shows for the VFL. I might get on and do a live while I fish for my 3 fish bag limit. So there might be some pop-up lives just out of the blue. Maybe for an hour or two. I haven't talked to any of the other guys yet about what their plans are. I may even, if somebody wants me to that's in the VFL, I may even broadcast for them while they fish live. If that comes up. What's the speed limit on this road? 65. We're gonna run at 71. This doggone rain stop, I'll punch it on up there a little faster. Roads get a little wet. They can get a little slippery when you're trying to stop. One of these cars jams over brakes, I'm gonna have a problem. These AI drivers drive like they stole something sometime. Into Augusta. We knocked this trip out pretty good. We started out about 1,250 miles away from the destination, and we're 441 right now, knocking this trip out.
Continue straight.
I'm gonna have to stop at the red light. I need to drive a little bit more on the European truck. I hadn't got that trucking game built up. Yeah, Jody's fit to be tied because James wouldn't stop getting no food. Now you won't listen to a comedy hour, listen to them two driving down the road together. Or in the boat. Hello, Lisa. I heard on the board's nest that Jody's looking round at boats. Hope you find something you like, my friend. Alvin Lewis, hi Lisa, you're late. She has to deal with Aaron. She gets all the considerations she needs.
Continue straight. Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
Fix to get back on 40 East. Get back on the interstate here, I can start making up some time now. Especially if this weather will subside. I think we're still in Georgia. But we're getting close to getting out of Georgia, I think. Let's see where we're at. We are in we're coming up to we're just now leaving Augusta, so we are coming up on Greenwood, which I believe is in Mississippi. '70 is the speed limit. We're gonna lock it in at 79. I think maybe we're finally gonna outrun the rain. Get over here so this truck won't interfere with my speed. Alright. I think we can turn the windshield wipers off now. We're just gonna roll on through here. Try to keep the hammer down on it as best I can. Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know y'all like to aggravate each other. He gets just big kick out of it as you do. I know I'm lane switching a lot, but trying to keep the speed up without braking too much.
Continue straight.
And I like to lean on those corners sometime on the inside, so you let this truck get outside too far and it starts sliding. There we go. We're in Columbia. I like the way these Western Star trucks drive. They drive pretty smooth. They handle good. Going down 2 lanes here, got a little bit of a traffic jam. I'll let these 2 vehicles decide what they're gonna do, and I'll pick the winner. It looks like the white car is finally gonna get out front. Try to get around this red truck. I get back in the front when I get my cruise set. Alright, we're locking in 75 for a while. Well, we've made it 900 miles without having a wreck. So we're doing pretty good. And I made pretty good time today. I'm getting a little better at driving this truck than I used to be.
Keep right, then turn right. Turn right. Stay to the left.
She's gonna get us back over to the left here. Get that blinker turned off. I've been kind of going around and exploring the map on the fishing game. I've been kind of fishing for various species, trying to get ready for what's to come after week 1 of the fishing league. The bass, because I fished a tournament against Susquehanna Stand, I had quite a few good bass spots marked. I found some more. I've got them marked on my map. But I've been trying to fish for some different species because I have no idea after week 1 what we're going to be fishing for. That wheel's going to pick that. So I've just been trying to go around and different spots on the reserve and throwing lures and see what I'm coming up with. So I'm sure some of us will be using live bait, some of us will be using lures. I'm more of a lure fisherman myself.
Stay to the left.
For you gamer enthusiasts that's back there listening, Expansion Worlds put out a video this morning of a trailer. We're going to be getting a new weapons pack, DLC content. And the weapons pack is going to be one 45-70 single shot pistol, a semi-automatic 10 gauge, which will be nice, I'm sure I'll be a fan of that, and one other rifle, which is a 300 assault rifle type weapon. They're calling it the Big Caliber Game Pack or something like that. Supposed to come out on the 12th of March. The 10 gauge, I'm really interested in getting that 10 gauge and trying it. They say the 10 gauge will cover everything from 1 to 4 and 4 to 9. So there's going to be quite a range of animals you can hunt with that 10 gauge. With slugs and buckshot and birdshot mixed in. So be interested to see what type of range it's got. I like the 12 gauge. I use it a lot. But a 10 gauge semi-automatic sounds like a pretty wicked gun to me. I'll be ready to use that. That's a nice thing to see.
Stay to the left.
First thing this morning, I turned on YouTube. It's been a really good trip so far. We've had a good ride. Nice scenery. Get over here, see if I can get around this SUV up here before we get too close to these other trucks. I'm trying to stay in the throttle as much as I can. Look like we're gonna get our way here. I should have enough room to get on over now, so I can start working on getting around this box truck. But I plan to do some pop-up lives for the VFL, and then we might do one on Thursday. So as we get going, and if you're interested in watching the numbers, like I said, everything will be posted on the Virtual Fishing League Facebook group page. Full spreadsheet of what the competitors caught, and there'll be pictures there and probably conversations. Most of you that I know talk to you quite a bit, either messenger or phone or some sort of
Stay to the left.
communication. A lot of times there's a group of guys that gets on Discord at night, visits. If you're interested in doing that, download Discord, set you up an account. It's free. Come on in, visit with us a while. The door's always open. If you get Discord, message me and let me know you got it, who you are. If I know you, I'll add your name. Come on in, sit and talk a while. We sometimes sit there for a while.
Stay to the left.
Talk, maybe play a game, just visit. Like there was 5 or 6 of us in there last night. There's Piggy. What say, Piggy? What a little bit of tuna fish I had for lunch didn't do me much good. That old rat's gnawing on my belly. Had been off the diet for about a week. I've kind of eating too much. I'm trying to get ratcheted back down. Cookies is my biggest enemy. Biggie and Eileen will have our show, What's Up Wednesday, tomorrow. Eileen will have a little video to come out. And then she'll be live on Saturday night. I heard on the Boar's Nest that Ed Evans is getting
Stay to the right.
Ed Evans is getting ready to fire it back up. He's been kind of shut down a little bit for winter, but he's getting ready to start plugging away on doing some lives. So hopefully we'll have Ed back going fishing at night. Gives everybody a place to go visit. I do pop in there. Usually through the week I usually shut everything off about 12 and go on to bed. But on the weekend I do stay up a little later. Friday night. Yep, 7 o'clock on Saturday night Eastern, 6 Central. Eileen will be live with her trivia. I always try to go pop in for at least a little while.
Stay to the left.
So, flat knocked this trip down, boys and girls. And I hadn't had one accident yet. Which is a rarity for me to drive 1,200 something miles and not have one. Biggest show is on Sunday at 5:30. I just jinxed myself. Well, maybe, maybe not. Usually if I have a wreck, it's usually
Keep right.
because
And then exit right.
I am going too fast.
Exit right.
A curb sneaks up on me. Or I'm looking down at the chat. Used to, when I first started driving this truck, I'd get into the into trouble and really wouldn't know how to save it. But now I'm pretty well got better about not panicking and just going on through there and keeping her straight. I ain't gonna be able to pass him. Not enough room there. I was gonna try to pass, but I didn't have enough room ahead of him to get it in between him and the car up there, so we just had to lay back a little bit. Get back on a little bit wider road up here, I can make a pass. Alright.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
We sort of almost to Newport. We got about 30 minutes left before the 2-hour mark, so I'm
Keep
gonna
right.
see
And then
if I
exit
can
right.
take another short job. What are we doing here? Why is everybody backing up the middle of the street? Come on, let me over. Thank you.
Exit right.
I don't know what that was about. Somebody backing up the middle of the doggone interstate.
Keep left. Then turn left. Turn left.
How's that knee doing, Ernie? Is it getting where you can get it? Are you doing any better with it, or is it still giving you a lot of trouble?
Continue straight.
We are right here at the drop-off spot. I'm gonna go ahead and switch lanes right here because I'm gonna have to make a left turn here in a minute.
Continue straight.
Art! What's going on, Art? Take a step, it starts to hurt. Yeah. Hopefully it'll get.
Keep left. Then turn left.
Seemed like this knee gave you a little more trouble than the last one.
Turn left. You have reached your destination.
Find out where I gotta park this. Round the back, it says. Round the back, Troy. There she is. Well, might as well park it. Hey, that's pretty much a flawless trip, folks. $22,332, $30. Let's see what job offers they got right here. That's a long job. We ain't taking that. How far is this? 900. 528. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a contract job. Because I don't want to make a run back to Georgia. If I don't have to. Let's take one up in Idaho. This is 344 miles. We will, let me make sure I picked the right one. Oh, I think I picked the wrong one again. There we go. Yeah, let's take this job right here. Little quick job. 344 miles hauling a load of dumpsters. John Aller. Good to see you, Mr. John. Yeah, it seems like that knee give you a lot more trouble than the last one. Isn't that funny how that works? But all right, let's look this. That's just 3 trash dumpsters. check on my fuel. I got a little fuel, but they sure don't give you enough fuel. Drive it in Pittsburgh now, really. All right. No 230s are the same. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the map because I am gonna need fuel. So find the nearest fuel station here. Not the nearest, but a fuel station. Look like it's gonna be this one right here, and close to Pendleton. So we're gonna mark that.
You drive and I'll navigate.
Issue Fever, Red River Cats. All right, let's get out of here with this load of dumpsters. It's 433 miles down here. But that will reset to a little shorter distance after I get the gas, the fuel I need. I will reset.
Updating, please wait. Make a U-turn when possible.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here, lady. Is this gate right here open? Nope. Dadgummit.
Turn right.
Well, she got me running around the doggone parking lot. I gotta look for an exit. I think this is gonna be the exit right here. Maybe.
Updating, please wait.
Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn right. Turn right.
This is an old Mack truck.
Continue straight.
Drive down here and get our fuel, and then we'll get on up out of here.
Stay to the right.
I don't know how much fuel this truck holds, so we're not gonna push it.
Updating,
I think
please
I messed
wait.
up. I did. Doggone it. Oh, I missed it. Oh, there's one right here. We'll just get it here.
You drive and I'll navigate.
You've hauled these before? Yeah, I've hauled them on here before myself. 3 of them's not too bad to haul. The trailer starts to get a little heavy after you do more than 3, but I'm not familiar with this truck, so I'm not going to drive it too fast. Okay, I'll get with you on Discord here in a little while. I get the pictures from you. I can get a thumbnail made. So Mac's got a little fire to it. Some of these trucks, you get in these doggone things and they run like they're underwater. The brakes touchy. Each of these trucks drive a little differently.
Stay to the right. Keep right and continue straight ahead. Continue straight. In a 1/4 mile, turn left.
Oh, this road's curvy.
Turn left.
All right.
In a 1/4 mile, turn right. Turn right.
I probably had enough fuel, but not knowing nothing about this truck, it's kind of hard to gauge it. Doggone, it kind of got a little squirrely there, didn't it? It's a nice view. Take a look at the view here real quick. That's a very nice view. Stop in and take in the sights for a minute. There's our fuel station there up on the right. Stop. Top this joker off. Caught that light in good time.
Keep right, then turn right.
The Biggs Motel.
Turn right.
Right on red.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
There's my fuel stations.
Turn right.
Kelly better be getting on that VFL and do a little fishing. Or on that angler, rather. Alright, let's top this joker off. We're going to use John Aller's debit card to pay this bill. $121.45. All right. $205. I got a load of trash dumpsters on there. 3 trash containers. I'm gonna get out of here now.
Updating, please wait. Turn left. Stay to the right.
All right, we got the fuel.
Keep left, then turn left.
Now we got to do is
Turn
successfully
left.
get out of town. Curtis.
Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
All right, let's hit this interstate. Successful on getting out of town. This Mac's got a little fire to it. We're gonna lock her in at 70. Typically these roads up here are a little bit more curvy, so I can't run quite as fast as I'd like, but it's not a very big trailer, so I can get away with running a little faster on it. Driving these trucks with this game controller with the joystick, it takes a little finesse. I've got a lot better at it. than I used to be. I used to overcorrect. That used to be my biggest problem, is overcorrecting. But some trailers do pull a lot different than others. Spring training baseball has started. I've got the games going on one TV. That's when I look up every once in a while to see what's going on. Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Car pulled out there at the last second, didn't he? It's a good way to get run over, buddy. Got up this morning, turned on YouTube, get caught up on the news. Seen they had a car chase in Dallas last night that ended in a woman getting hit by the fleeing vehicle, fractured her spine. Two 15-year-old kids stole a hot rod in the middle of the night. I was running from Dallas police. And I don't know what in the world is the deal with a 15-year-old kid out in the middle of the night stealing cars while you're not home, but I know that when I was 15 years old, we would have never thought about doing anything like that. Unfortunately, we live at a time now that seems to be a common theme for these kids and these stealing these cars. Turn my lights on. So if you're 15 years old, well, it doesn't matter how old you are, but especially if you're 15 years old, and you're back there listening to me talk and playing this game, and you get it in your mind that you want to steal a car, don't. Because I'm going to tell you that right now it may not seem like that big of a deal, but it will affect the rest of your life. It just ain't worth it. Auto theft is a big problem today. And it's getting worse every day. I watch Live on Patrol on YouTube. They do a live stream a couple times a week. A long live stream, usually on Friday night. From the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office in Minnesota. They have a cat team. What they call a cat team. They spend most of their time chasing stolens. And it's getting a lot worse every day. Yeah, these doggone AI drivers can't drive worth a hoot. A lot of times it's why I wreck. Trying to miss one of them. Kias seem to be a big car that's getting stoled a lot. I guess they're easy to steal, maybe. But they're getting taken a lot. But it's just not worth it, young people. Don't do it. Getting out and having a little fun, riding around for 3 hours in a stolen joyriding. It's not worth throwing your future away. So if you've got folks that you're running around with, it's encouraging you to do those type of things. Go home. Don't do it. And stay away from those people. It is the #1 car to steal, and it's because they're easy to take. They're easy to steal. Now, I know that Kia has been working on trying to make them a little bit...
Updating, please wait.
More, I missed something back there. Make them a little bit more difficult
Updating,
to take.
please wait.
But oh, look at that fool! He just run into my lane. That was a scrape up. I know that Kia's been working on trying to improve. Well, they can't be stole quite as easy, but it doesn't do a whole lot for the cars that's out there right now. That joker, me and him was running side by side. He got a little too far to the left. Started to slide in, didn't he? These curvy roads are a challenge. Hopefully we're past some of the curves back there. Appreciate you coming in, Piggy. Be safe running your errands. You know, when I worked for the police, we had, you know, kids that steal cars, go joyriding in them, you know, and it's not anything new, but today it seems like they complicate the problem much more by running from the police in a high-speed chase. You know, used to, we had very few chases during my time. We had a few, not many. Today it's just a doggone. Given that, you know, anytime you turn them lights on, pull somebody over, that they're subject to gunning. And they, you know, and they run. When they run, they run. I mean, it ain't. They letting it all hang out to get away. I'm tell you, and they wreck themselves up. They run over other people, and it's something that just cannot be undone. And 99% of them successfully don't get away to begin with. "42 miles, folks. 42 miles. Had that little dust up back here. That truck kind of got over on my side. I knew he was there. I could see him out the top rear view mirror, but I thought we were in good shape. I guess he had other ideas. I may have to go find me something to snack on. I don't know if I'm gonna make it till dinner tonight. That rat's kicking around in that stomach back there, boy. He's like, that tuna fish wasn't enough. I wish I had a high metabolism where I could eat what I wanted to without getting fat. Or fatter, rather. I ain't trying not to get fat because I done already lost that battle. I'm just trying not to get fatter. That battle was lost a long time ago. Fresno. What's up, Fresno? I'll be on Discord today for a while. Somebody wants to download Discord, come in and visit. I'm sure the crew will be on playing games tonight. I'm gonna be on that fishing game. I'm trying to get a little little practice time in, a little searching for some spots for the Virtual
Keep
Fishing
right.
League.
And then exit right. Exit right. Keep right. Then turn right.
Talking about somebody
Turn right.
spilling the load. He's all in the Discord last night playing some games. I was out in the boat fishing with Buck Williams. Stan was playing the farming game, and he come in there and say, I got a problem. I'm like, well, I hate to tell you this, you got more than one problem. But what's your problem today? He's like, man, he said, I dropped a whole load, a whole trailer, 18-wheeler trailer full of grain on the ground. And I'm like, how in the devil did you do that in the farming game? And I'm like, how in the devil did you do that? Well, I thought I had it over the hopper over the unload chute, and it wasn't over it, and I dumped it, and it went
Keep
all
right.
over the ground.
Then turn right.
Now, only Stan can do something like that. I don't know if he ever got it picked
Turn
up. I
right.
hadn't seen him today. And really, the only way I know you can pick that up
Continue straight.
was if you had a front end loader with a bucket on it, you could pick it up with that. But I don't know if he ever got it solved or not. Probably dumped $10,000 worth of grain on the ground.
Keep left. Then turn left.
Only Stan can do something like that.
Turn left.
It's a good thing he didn't do that the other night when we was working on Hog Legs Farm. Hog Leg would have had a stroke. What's going on, Skipjack Cindy? There's Cindy. So right here at the last, did anybody buy anything interesting at CatCon? Tell me something that you picked up at CatCon that you can't wait to try,
Keep left.
or maybe
Then
you're
turn
awful
left.
proud to get your hands on.
Turn left.
Just got off work. We have made it. I'm going to give everybody a chance to answer in case somebody wants to share what they got at the CatCon.
You have reached your destination.
Kevin did a nice job on the awards show, as always. I got 2 new angle rods. Really? Kevin put on a good show for the awards. We are here. We're going to have a little deduction for the scrape. Kind of a $1,300 on that job. Just a short job. That'll buy a little fuel, that's what it'll buy. Most of the money that you make in this game is long loads. And you know, when I'm driving, I have AI drivers, and they're driving, and they make some money. Most of them long loads. Kelly and I are going to do a live on Thursday. Unless something happens, we're going to play wrestling on Thursday. I think that's what we're doing, at least. At least that's what he tells me. March the 11th, we're going to start the Virtual Fishing League. I'm going to try to do some pop-up lives around some folks schedule shows. I'm not interfering with them. And probably mix a few in on Thursday, too. So, all right. I have reached the 2-hour mark, and I'm tired. And I got to go get on that fishing game because I got to find some spots to catch some fish, or I'm going to look like an idiot in this league. Yeah. You said you didn't get the new rods. You know, I went fishing the other day. It sure felt good to be outside fishing. Didn't catch anything, but sometimes it's not always what it has to be about. Just get a chance to go. If they bite, it's a bonus. But World on Spotlight for tonight. You know, that red heart that they got on this doggone thing gets on my nerves. It really does. If I spread that out further enough, it doesn't do it, but I don't like that thing. I wish they'd do something with that. Really. They need to move that heart somewhere else. Oh, working on the spotlight for tonight. Okay, yeah, Kelly has a spotlight that he does on anglers. I keep waiting on him to do one for my moo-moo, but he ain't done it yet. All right. Thank y'all for coming by. My daughter got her first catfish rod, a 7-foot glow stick. Really. Good Lord, she'd have... That's a long rod for a little girl. I like my Freddy rods. They're just about right for me. Hard for somebody sitting down to handle a rod, too big of a rod. I tried that, didn't work out too good for me. I'll see you guys on Thursday for wrestling with Kelly. He probably gonna whoop me. If he beats me too bad, I'll just kick him out of the game. We'll see you. God bless you. Thank you for being part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And I'll see you on Thursday. And as the great Porky Pig would say, bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks. If it's purple, then yes, it's probably Kelly's new rod.